Video log number 2. Yeah, pretty positive. Another week. And I think that's the thing, is I think I want to do them weekly. And I think I am going to post them to YouTube. Just because I want them in an easier catalog to sort of view. And, I mean, if it does, if people do find it interesting, fantastic. If they don't, I'm still in the same boat I'm in right now. So, we got breakfast for this morning. Just some oats, peanut butter, and protein. As you can see, I just took my check-in videos, check-in pictures. I'm going to go ahead and send those over to Nick, who is my coach. I just got to fill out a couple things beforehand. There we go. Now the camera actually looks like it's on me. So, it is, what day is it today? It's 22nd. So, it's been a week. 15th was the week last week. Now we are up a little bit in weight this week. We started the week out at 202 and we are currently at 206 this morning. So, quite a bit of an increase. Oh, shit. Fuck. Yeah, quite a bit. A 4-pound increase. It's pretty crazy when your weight shoots up like that, And the funny thing is, or not the funny thing, because it's not really funny, but the crazy part is like, we've kept my cardio at 4 times a week, which is an all-time high that it's been since I've started with Nick, I'm pretty sure. And then we have been cutting our calories. So our calories have not been as high as our previous bulk. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked with just that 4 pounds in a week. So now we're sitting at 206. First start of the I'm gonna just be real, honestly. First week of the blast. And I feel like an absolute pincushion. So, yeah. Week 1 out of 16. It's gonna be a long fucking time. That's a long time. As far as the first week, I mean, I don't really notice anything as far as pump goes or anything like that. I mean, to a certain extent, I do think with the more water retention and everything given to me starting is playing a role with some of the pump. But my pumps haven't been mind-boggling, right? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Just had to split it up there. So it's 2 separate videos and it's not a huge thing. So check-ins are there. Now, as far as check-ins go, so the video log number 2. So the first one, I still I did not edit. I gotta edit. It's not gonna be I feel like it's not gonna be as cool as this one. This one I had a little bit more ideas to how I can make it a little bit more fun for me to do, because it's sort of just something I want to do just to, in my free time, and it's something that I can keep track of. It's something I'm already doing. I'm doing check-ins and everything, and I think doing a video log to really see my progression over the year, not just physically, because that's one thing. The one big takeaway from bodybuilding is being able to look back on pictures and then really, because you never really understand, or at least for me, how much work you've put in a whole year, because you honestly feel the same, at least for me. I might have gotten bigger. I might have put on fucking 20 pounds, and for some reason I still feel the same. So, being able to go and look back on those pictures and really just, solidify the fact of how much work you put in and it shows, I think is really cool. So, to do that, but not only with my physical aspect to it, but also like my mental aspects, as far as outlooks, as far as what was certain, like what what was what were some sorry, what were some of the stresses that I was dealing with at this time. Because that's the other thing, is like sometimes, oftentimes, you know, when things do happen, the world can seem like it's falling apart right in front of you, and to be able to look back and see that you've gotten through that, and to see where you are now, I feel like it's just going to be a pivotal moment. So that's my main like thing about this, is I'm really just doing this for me. Check-ins, baby. Okay, questionnaire. So still only have 3 questions. I still gotta work on 2, because I at least want 5, right? I at least want 5 questions in there. Now the first 2, so start with it. Number 1. How are we feeling mentally? Mentally this week. So, like I said in the last ones, we're going to be judging this on like an RPE scale. So I'm going to judge my week based off of a 1 through 10. 10 being like, in this case, based off how you're feeling mentally. We'll say 1 is down in the dumps, and 10 is like, I won the lottery, right? This week mentally, you know, I was feeling pretty good. I'd say solid 8. I think I was feeling pretty good. Yeah. And even with everything happening too, it's still, there was something about it this week that just, you know, can't speak English. Had my head held high. Yeah. Despite everything that was going on. And that's something I won't get into details about. Majority of things, just because if I do post this on, you know, the internet, some things that are private just need to be kept private, right? So, and then how are you feeling physically? Physically, man, okay, how am I feeling physically this week? I would say I'm sitting at around a 7. 7, yeah. And I say 7 due to the fact that I feel like I could have pushed myself a little harder. It was a weird week for me. Very weird. It was, yeah, very, very weird week for me. So with that being said, a 7 on the physically. I could have stretched more. I could have done mobility work a little bit more. Obviously, it was a busy week for me. So there was time that was negated in there. And also like the fact that I've been trying to rework my sleep schedule to wake up super duper early and go to bed at a somewhat manageable time is a little bit harder than you think when you've been living your whole entire life staying up till 1, 2 in the morning. So now all of a sudden trying to change that and being like, yeah, let's go to sleep at 10. Pretty difficult sometimes. On other times, like, honestly, last night, if I didn't have to eat a meal and it wasn't the weekend, I probably could have gone to bed at 10. Easy peasy. And it was a Saturday. So, rate the week based on the RPE theory. Obviously, went over that. I would say this week, I give myself a 7. No, actually, I give myself a 6. I feel like we could have done a lot more this week. I do know that I was very, very fatigued this week. Just from the leg sessions, waking up in the morning, I felt like I got hit by a bus like almost every single day. That's what I was saying. It's just a weird week, right? So, 6. I could have done a lot more. And it's not excusable, right? I'm not saying that. Actually, you know what? Here's the thing: is like I'm not saying it's a bad thing that I was a 6 this week, and it's not a good thing that I was a 6 this week. You know, there's some weeks that you're really gonna have to feel out that you're not gonna be able to do everything that you want, right? It's not gonna work that way, as long as you try. But in all aspects, with me and everything that I wanted to do, that I had planned to do, but then all of a sudden couldn't. Those are the reasons why I'm giving myself a 6. Is because I should have been able to do them, and I did not. So I failed to execute. So that's totally on me. But there's another week coming, so we will hit the ground running. But I think that's about it. Now I do gotta find 2 other questions. Those are the hard ones that I'm gonna be having a hard time trying to get. And I want them to be like deep, meaningful questions, not like, did you feel strong today? Like, no, we don't want to, like, no. Yeah, I want them to be like some deep questions that I can like thoroughly dive into. So, as far as that goes, that is the end of questionnaire for us. So it looks like it is a Sunday, and I think every Sunday so I'm going to do these check-ins about every Sunday. Well, not about, I do check-ins every Sunday. So I will do a video every Sunday. And with that, Jesus Christ. With that being said, the videos that I do on Sundays, if I have a training day that day, I will record it. So you may find a little video edit of working out in here, and you might not. And today is a beautiful fucking day. It is chest day, so stay tuned for that. Make sure we got 8 ounces in there. Pre-workout we have today, Banff. This is what I've just been using for, honestly, the past year right now. It's nothing too crazy as far as stimulants. I took a step down from doing crazy stim. Noticed it was actually hindering my workouts. And this is the best one I found so far, so if I can get it out. I think this actually might be just about a whole scoop. Like, I don't know if you can see in there, but like, I ain't got shit left, so that's about half a scoop. Come on. And hopefully that should be enough. I'm definitely gonna have to pick some up tomorrow before leg day, but today we got beautiful chest day, so stoked on that. Workout's all done. All I gotta do now is you just gotta get my gym bag ready. We're gonna run to the gas station, pick up a intra-workout drink, and then we're gonna get to it. And luckily, Stimulus is about a 2-minute drive from the gas station. So if even like maybe 2 minutes, maybe even if more. So we'll be there in a little bit. Stimulus. We made it to Stimmy. I'm gonna do my mobility, which I probably won't film, but I will most likely film a couple of the chest workouts or chest exercises that I'm gonna be doing today. As well as putting the nasty little pump session in, little posing session, you know, at the end. You have to do it. It's a chest day. You have to. You can't not. Like, did you really do chest if you didn't pose after? Come on. Yeah, so that's the plan. I drink these about halfway, or start drinking this about halfway into my workout. But I might start drinking this at the start of it, just because it is 12:20 and we are running a little late today, and it's been a minute since I've ate my pre-workout meal, so I'm starving to say the least.
All right, we are now back home. First things first, some of these clips that I got from posing, it was probably one of the best chest days I've ever had. And I say that due to the fact of my mobility. I was having, for the past like couple of years, I've been having problems with my mobility, and now that I've been actually able to work on it, and it is paying off. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm actually really stoked. Some of these posing videos came out really well. And yeah, so as far as the training goes, now I will say my dumbass forgot to record quite a bit of the exercises. So this was not my full chest day or anything, and if it is, I'm just gonna put some like short little clips in there. I don't really have anybody else that's like lifting with me, so it's just all on my own. So it's not gonna be like any cool shots or anything. It's just I literally set the tripod up, put my phone on there, blah blah blah. But anyways, till next week, peace.